I have to confess, when me and my friends sort of used to run through the fields of wheat, the farmers weren't too pleased about that.
Have you had your Weetabix?
Well, that's that added to the shopping list. Study leave. What a time to be alive. Try to only. You know, I had some of the most boring times of my life over the last 3 years doing study leave. But this week, it was horrible. Nothing planned. Well, I met with my dad, but I was only on Thursday, and today I was quite active. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, what can you do? No crack at school. Not having school to do, it's probably a blessing in disguise, flipped around. You know, when you leave school, some of you'll feel very happy. Others, like me, I'm like, what am I going to do now? So, I'll do more videos for YouTube.
C99 out the Fir Park Tunnel.
Oh, that light is so bright. I'm not one to beat about the bush. Some of the questions I got asked, they were rank rotten. But, as they say, you've just got to work with what you've got. So, if it is a very bad Q&A, don't put the blame on me, please. Anyway, let's get into these questions. Come on the boys. If you had to choose, would you rather get a kick in the balls or a punch in the balls? You decide. In the past, Scotland have always pushed the much bigger team, because England, let's not beat about the bush. England's a lot bigger. They should be a different class to Scotland. For example, England's got about 12 times the population of Scotland, so they're bound to be better than us. I think what's going to happen is, right, we'll lose an early goal, we'll probably go 2-0 down before half time, and then all of a sudden, Strachan will whip the boys into shape, and then we'll go 3-0 down, and then we'll score 2 goals in the last 10 minutes and get beat 3-2. Scotland for you. Call me a wee team fan, but I think a good signing would be Bennett from Barrow. I think he scored 22 goals for Barrow last season. They had a very good season. Of course, just finishing outside the playoffs in the National League in England. Yeah, that's the trend these days. National League players are Scottish Premiership quality. That's how bad our league's got. But I think he possesses a wee bit of pace and flair about him as well. So, excuse my voice. So I think he might be a good signing. However, we'll see what Robbo's got to say. What do you mean famous? On a serious note, right, I just see myself as a normal person, and normal people tend to get, like, I don't want to big myself up or anything, but it is frequent that normal people do get their so-called 15 minutes of fame. I think I slightly got more than that in my life so far, so there may be people that don't think I'm normal. People think I'm strange, and I agree. If I were famous, I would have quite a healthy bank account, and I'll be honest and say I don't, so clearly I'm not famous enough. Yeah, when you say fame, because sometimes when people notice me in the streets or whatever, or whenever I'm walking through Glasgow usually actually, the lads will say something like, oh Gogsy, you're famous, or we're his chaperone, but really I'm not. It's just the public recognition thing, which is great because it also helps me expand my channel. In answer to your question, no, I don't think I'm famous. Will I become famous? That's another thing. See, all YouTubers started out like us, like normal people, just making videos on the side. And of course, I think Jake Paul is one of the trending ones at the moment. I think in like 6 months he got like 5 million subscribers.
It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. 5 mil on YouTube in 6 months, never done before.
And I've seen a couple of his videos and they're nothing special, let's be honest. We all have our different styles, and different styles like appeal to different people. Like for example, my style, my football, I like to think I put comedy in my videos, but there will be people who do not think that. Some people think my videos are great, which I love the fact of that, and more power to you. The thing is, I don't think I'll ever get like 1 million subscribers, simply because my channel is basically around vlogging football match experiences, and that's not really a big thing on YouTube yet. I mean, there's Away Days who's got like I think 20k subscribers. I think he's the most subscribed to football vlogger that I know of. Of course, there's like Calum or KSI or Joe Weller, I think, who've done the odd football match experience, but they don't do it every week like me. YouTube's a very funny system, and it just takes one video for a YouTuber to go viral. And of course there was me. I don't even think I went viral because it was just within the football community. I mean, it would properly go viral if everyone saw it or everyone was talking about it. So no, I'm not going to be famous, but I will try. Yes, another question I can get my teeth into. Doctor Who this series, right? Well, of course, those who do not know me very well, I am a massive fan of Doctor Who. It's not a guilty pleasure because it's a very enjoyable series in my opinion. Of course, there are a lot of people who just started slugging it when David Tennant left, but Doctor Who is just like a stepping stone to the next biggest thing. I actually think Peter Capaldi is just as good as David Tennant was, but this series, for example, I'm not as big a fan of Bill, the assistant, or Nardole, as I was of Clara Oswald. I thought Clara was fantastic. To be fair, I might have had the hots for her. I don't think Bill or Nardole has the same credibility as Clara did, because you can actually believe everything that Clara said, because she's a fantastic actress. I can't remember her name. Nardole is strange. Some of the things he does say is funny. He's like the alter ego of the Doctor. I think he's just there to keep him in shape. I'm not going to go into too much depth because there will be people who get bored of this topic. But I think with Bill they tried to tick too many boxes, if you know what I mean. Favourite episodes might well be the one with the emoji bots. The second episode of the series. Because the first one's always very slow, because you're trying to adapt to the new series and it's a different wavelength to the previous one, usually. I only have 2 signed shirts. This one from all my friends in high school. Sorry, it's not for sale. Hold on. Also, I've got this signed shirt. It's of course Stephen Pearson, who unfortunately got released, but last season when he signed for the 3rd time, he wasn't as good as he was the 2nd time round, and I wasn't even old enough to remember the first time he played for us. But yeah, I got given this from my uncle Alistair. I don't even know if I should give it a review because it's not last season, it was the season before's shirt, because this season has not even started yet. But you know, it's got a lovely Castle Water sponsorship. It's got a lovely Castle Water sponsorship, and it says MFC, made by Macron, and Cash Converters is another sponsorship deal. Right, enough speaking like a queer. Crack on with the next one. Right, I'll leave a description down below for my 10 Years of Well fan, because that includes everything about me supporting Motherwell in my first 10 years. But my first game was at Dens Park in February 2005. We got beat 2-1. I can't remember who scored both goals for Dundee, but Scott McDonald scored to make it 1-0 for us. I think it was quite early on as well. It'll come back to me. Fraser will sort me out. Fancy meeting up for a pint in the next fixture between the mighty Kelly versus Motherwell. I'm sorry, John, but I don't think you're my type. But yeah, I'd be up for a meeting for a cheeky pint as long as you're buying. Obviously, he's had a wee mind fart there, but yeah, the Betfred Cup group stage I cannot wait for. The game I'm looking forward to most is Hampden away, Queen's Park on the 15th of July. I am buzzing. I cannot wait. I've always dreamt of having a Motherwell vlog at Hampden, but the fact that it's actually on TV as well, it's not going to look so great because I think probably most there'll be about 2,000 at the game in a 50,000 seater. It's not going to be as easy on the eyes as Scotland versus England in the crowd tomorrow. Gary's asked a very good question there. I'll be back in a couple of minutes when I've worked out how many stadia I need to tick off still. I have done. Drum roll please. 29 out of the 42. So I've got 13 more to complete. Ones I'll tick off within the next couple of months at least. Motherwell will have a friendly at Stirling Albion, so we'll get there. We've got Edinburgh City away in the Betfred Cup, which I've already been to. I've been to Meadowbank. However, Meadowbank's getting done up at the moment, so Edinburgh City have moved to share with Spartans at Ainsley Park. But yeah, I've not been to that ground before, so yeah, something different. So that'll be another ground ticked off. One rule for a Scotsman: never plan a barbecue, because the weather will screw you over. The thing is, I've actually put a limit on myself to the furthest I can travel. I don't want to spend more than a tenner on travel for non-Motherwell games. So Peterhead, going up to the Balmoor Stadium, probably a no-go, because literally I need to save money for going to see Motherwell play. So I'd rather go to just a local game, or even Montrose, but that's probably the furthest north I'd go. Furthest west I'd go is probably Stirling, and further south, I don't know, probably Edinburgh. But sometimes, like, I've got events on in in the Lanarkshire area, so I'll probably go to maybe an Albion Rovers game or Airdrie. Unless Peterhead are playing one of these teams that I've said, no. At the moment, definitely Louis Moult, because he's such a genuine guy. And all time, roll the clip.
Ball for it in a moment, even already. Really brought in by McFadden, and he's going for goal! James McFadden scores the best goal he's scored for his country! Absolutely sensational!
I mean, I've said this about, what, 10 times? Roll the clip again.
We hate our team! Everybody wants fucking go team!
See above. Would you rather a kick in the balls or a punch in the balls? I don't have one. Motherwell was the team for me. Big Bo's got to be serious for this one. Although I may look like I'm about 12 years old, not anymore. I agree. For example, in like fixture announcements, like if it's like Stranraer versus Ross County in the League Cup and it's in a midweek game, obviously in the knockout stage, people have got to pipe up and say, oh, you can't have that game in the midweek because there's not so many fans actually going to get to go to the game because it's midweek. The thing is, the SFA, Neil Doncaster, says he wants attendances to go up, but we've got fixtures like Motherwell playing at Inverness 3 days after Christmas on a Wednesday night. It's not right. They've got to regionalise some fixtures in the Scottish Premiership because of, well, depending on what time of year. Me, I'm not fussy about fixtures. I'll go to the game anyway. It doesn't matter because I almost feel like it's a duty now for me to go to every game. But I love it. I love travelling. I love the buzz of match day. But the thing is, it's the working class people that you've got to watch out for. It's the people that work for a living. Not me. Not yet anyway. It's these people that you've really got to focus in on, because most people can't really afford going to every game. And because of course they've got families to feed, etc, etc. I do feel like proper football fans, they deserve a say in every decision made about football leagues, etc, etc. Will the Football Association listen? 99.9% no. PlayStation. Wenger in. Any proper football fan would agree. I'm sorry Ronnie, but it's far too early to say. I will do a prediction video probably the Thursday or the Friday before the first game of the season, because that's when it's the right time to do predictions. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed that Q&A. I did try and... oh, dropped my phone. I did try and put funny spin on things, but hopefully that worked. I doubt it did. However, I'll see you guys later. There won't be another video up till maybe Monday or Tuesday, because I've got quite a busy weekend sorted. I've got prom. Anyway guys, yeah, prom on Saturday. Sunday I've got a football tournament in Hamilton, so yeah, this will probably be up Saturday, just before the Scotland-England game. And yeah, so probably Tuesday I'll see you then. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'm Gogshin99, I bet it was you. I'll see you later guys, take care.